What's going on, everybody? Here is my trade recap for Thursday, June 11th. So let's get into it, shall we? On the daily time frame here. Yeah, on the daily time frame here, we didn't really have anything like too significant. Like we were just kind of in between a few different levels here. So nothing I really saw on the daily time frame. I mean, obviously, if you look back a few days, we were pretty bearish, but after sweeping this sell side, we didn't really have too much. Like you don't really see too much sell side in here unless we want to like rebalance equilibrium or something. But I don't know. Anyway, enough of that. The 4 hour, once again, didn't really see too much. Like obviously, yesterday we tapped in that 4 hour and that pushed us a little bit lower, and we never did sweep out this low here. So that could have been a reason to be or to have a bearish bias today. But I didn't really like to be bearish today. I didn't really like the idea of being bearish because on the 1 hour, oops, on the 1 hour, you can see how despite the fact that we edged that, we actually did we have an S&P there? Oh, I just realized that. Okay, yeah, never mind. That low does not matter because if you can see that, ES already took this low out. I'll mark that as an S&P, so remember that. Wow, I literally just realized that. Oh my gosh. Well, that would have helped me in my bias this morning. Anyway, um, so yeah, I don't know how I didn't realize that. So yeah, on the 1 hour, you can see how we are disrespecting all these bearish gaps. Like we're not reacting bearishly to them at all, and we are respecting these bullish gaps, and that's pushing us higher. You can see this gap, this gap. This gap doesn't really do us any good, but these two gaps supporting price higher is enough. And yeah, on the 15-minute now, we can see how we had this LRL and these two equal highs. Those will be easier to see on the 5 minute, but yeah, basically we saw all that. And a couple things I was looking for here was this data low, and I wanted to see that get taken. And then I also had this 15-minute intermediate term high that I wanted to see taken. Those are just two levels I had marked out before. And then I also had all this LRL equal highs, this high up there. So that's basically what I marked out this morning. And yeah, on the 5 minute, nothing really like there wasn't any gap that we tapped into specifically. Actually, there might have been. I think there. I guess yeah, it's technically 15-minute intermediate term low, that data low. It's a 15-minute value gap there that we were tapped into. So if you want to count that, but I meant more specifically, there wasn't a value gap that we tapped that I directly entered off of today, but instead I entered this trade off of S&T with ES, as you can see here. We swept out that data low on ES, but on NQ we did not. And actually going into this, well, I took two trades today. Going into this, I shorted, I'll just go into 1 minute. I shorted somewhere in here, just trying to catch a quick scalp to data lows because if you're not familiar with data lows, they are, I can't remember the statistic. It's like 80% of the time they get filled, or 80% of the time they get swept in a certain amount of time. I can't remember. Dodgy said it in one of his videos, and after hearing that and backtesting a little bit, seeing it live in the markets a million times, I can confirm that data lows are a really good draw on liquidity. So I think after this inverse, I might have entered like right after it. I shorted towards these data lows, and then I didn't realize there was an S&T with ES. Like if you haven't noticed by now, I don't really pay the most attention to ES, even though it's right here on my screen. I'm more locked in on NQ, but I didn't realize there was an S&T with ES. So like even when we were still up here, like retesting this for value gap, I was still in the trade. And when I looked over and saw there was an S&T, and I think it was probably this 643 candle you can see here. Once I saw that, and I saw how we were just V-shaped recovering back up, I exited the trade. I was down maybe 300 or something like that. I can't check the P&L anymore because I already activated this account. But yeah, I was down a decent bit more than I would have liked to have been because I was in the three micros rather than two. But yeah, anyway, upon seeing that S&T, I exited. And then from there, I wanted to see longs up to these equal highs, this LRL, all that good stuff. So I waited for this IFVG, and as you can see, the displacement was great. And instead of entering here, because that would have been a little bit more of a risky entry, like it would have been the better entry, of course, but that would have been the more risky entry because it's right off the IFVG. Since I'd already lost today, I wanted to wait for just extra confirmation. So I don't know if you guys watched the market live this morning, but this candle absolutely boomed to the upside. So once I saw that, I decided like, okay, it's now or never. I entered here, went break even at the 15-minute intermediate term high, which is in my books a solid A plus break even because like other than these equal highs up here, if there's anywhere between my entry and the take profit where price is going to turn around, it's going to be at this intermediate term high. So went break even there. And then originally, I think I had only been targeting these equal highs, but since that wouldn't have been enough to actually pass the account, I extended my TP up to this highest high out of all this kind of accumulation up here. And yeah, obviously that did work. And I was like just over the, I can't even think of it right now, the profit target. I was just over that. I was like 3,010. So I made the right decision by extending my TP a little bit. And yeah, we passed the account. We're on the Express now. So that's pretty nice. And I'm not going to be trading tomorrow on Friday. Probably not going to be trading on Monday. Just going to take a little bit of time off from the markets and just kind of reset because I need to be, as focused as I can be while trading on the Express. And yeah, I think that is all that I want to cover. Can't really think of anything else. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys all for following along with these trade recaps. Thank you guys all for watching this video. And I hope to be able to post on here the trade that gets me my first payout. But that's, that might be a little bit far, or not far ahead, but I literally just got the Express today. Like, I can't expect to pay out right away. So, yeah, I hope to be posting that video by the end of summer. That's actually my goal. My goal is to get a payout by the end of the summer. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So thank you guys for tuning into this video and peace out.